Hey guys, Shamal here. Welcome back to yet another video, and today I'm going to be going over the 10 kilogram package that I recently received from DHgate. It ranges from sweatpants to hoodies to even a few pairs of shoes, so I highly recommend watching this video to the very end because I'm pretty sure there's definitely going to be something that you're going to want to pick up. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive right into our first item, which is going to be this pair of Jordan 11s. These are honestly really nice in a colorway I wanted to pick up for a long time. These are going to be the breads, and I got these in a size 10. They also come with a pair of white laces, so this seller puts a lot of attention to detail. Like always, they come with your Nike socks, but these are pretty poor quality, so I'm going to go ahead and toss them to the side. Diving into the shoes themselves, they actually come in these plastic bags, which I never understood why they did this. Some people said it was for moisture, but honestly, I don't think that's actually the case. These will actually set you back around $50, and this is what they look like. Honestly, for $50, these aren't bad, but they are on the lighter side, so definitely keep that in mind. But overall, I will actually give these an 8 out of 10, especially for the price. You can't go wrong with a pair of Jordan 11s, and honestly, this tongue feels a little bit legit. It's not as bad as I expected it to be. So as you can see, the tongue is right there. It actually is made of decent materials, so honestly kind of shocked, but the materials could be a little bit heavier because on the higher end batches you will actually get better quality materials, but you can't go wrong with this. In terms of sizing, I do recommend going true to size if you want to go ahead and get your very own pair, because these actually are going to be a true to size shoe, and you can't go wrong with a Jordan 11 bread. Next up, we have a pair of ASICs, and this is a shoe that I wanted for a long time, and I finally got it. So as you can see, it is going to be a size 10. When it comes down to ASICs, these things are very comfortable, and this will actually set you back around $45. Let's go ahead and check them out. This is what the shoe looks like. They had a bunch of different colors. You don't have to get this specific one, but they also do have a bunch of different materials used here, kind of like a shiny color. They also do have this kind of like distressed color, kind of like it's been worn before, which honestly is a nice touch. So it kind of has like this beige lacing, some more beige coloring on the bottom. Very interesting choice. I'm definitely going to go ahead and wear these on vacation, so I'm definitely happy to go ahead and get my hands on a pair of ASICs. They also came with a stock X tag inside of the box, which honestly doesn't really make the shoe legit, and they also did have a set of replacement laces right here, so you can go ahead and swap them out. Very nice attention to detail, and honestly I would love to go ahead and switch out the laces sometime because I'm not the biggest fan of this cream color lace, and I feel like a lot of people would agree with me. But overall, ASICs are going to be really good, and in terms of sizing, go true to size on these. I got a size 10 because I am a size 10, and they are definitely fitting perfectly, so I highly recommend checking them out. Next up, we have a pair of Jordan 3s, and honestly these kind of surprised me. They are of decent quality. They'll set you back around $55, and you can see that they are actually going to have a size 10. I actually went true to size for these because I am size 10 and they fit perfectly. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Surprisingly, the box was in really good condition when I got it, so I highly recommend picking up a pair of Jordan 3s. Right here is going to be the shoe itself. I got it in the UNC colorway. This is a shoe that I wanted for a long time. I remember when they re-released it for 2020, it was a very popular re-release, especially for Jordan 3s. You don't get many hype releases of the shoe. You know, we've seen the Bad Bunny Jordan 3s, we've seen some other Jordan 3s such as like the white cements, but honestly over the years this shoe and silhouette hasn't gotten too much love, so I'm hoping to go out and see some more releases very soon. But this is pretty much what it looks like. Very cool, and honestly materials are definitely on point. You guys can go to take a look at the elephant print right there. A lot of people have been asking me about it. You guys could see it. Let me know down in the comment section below, is that legit? But overall, I will say really good quality. I believe these also came with some Nike socks, but I already took them out. But keep in mind, you'll always get those Nike socks. They're not good quality, but they're definitely nice to have around the house. To switch things up, we actually do have some gallery department. I decided to go ahead and dive into some more sweatpants. I wanted to see what these were all about, so let's see how good quality these are going to be. So this is actually pretty interesting. We actually do have some gallery department jeans. Don't worry, I will actually zoom out and show you exactly what they look like. But I'm kind of shocked because they are gallery department, and they also do have all the tags, as you guys could see right here. So this is very interesting, very shocking indeed. So I highly recommend tapping in with gallery department. I want to see if these actually fit, so I'll show you exactly what they look like. So unfortunately, I cannot put these jeans on. They honestly fit more like a 32 to like a 30. They are very tight. I do not recommend going true to size on the jeans. The sweatpants, you may just want to go up one size. I was able to go ahead and squeeze into the sweatpant versions of these, but for the jeans, I do recommend going with large or XL if you are a size medium and so on. So just size up 1 to 2 sizes and you should be good for these. But again, I will say, did not fit me, but I'm not surprised though. I'm probably just going to end up giving these to a family member. I'm not the biggest fan of gallery department anyway, and I have enough jeans, so I'm happy to go ahead and give these away. Next up, we have a pair of Balenciaga runners. This is a shoe that I actually have many of. I have so many of these. In fact, they just keep showing up. It's honestly kind of scary, so I'm going to go ahead and tone it down on the Balenciaga for a while. I actually got these in a size 43, meaning that they are going to be a size 10. They come with the Balenciaga dust bag, and honestly, I never understood why people would put shoes inside of a dust bag. I guess if you haven't worn them in a long time, but I prefer to keep them directly inside of the box. Right here is what the shoe looks like. Honestly, a very interesting shoe. Personally, I'm not sure if I would go ahead and wear this out in public. It is very, very bulky. In terms of the materials and quality, this shoe is definitely up there. The weight feels decent. It does feel pretty heavy, just like a real Balenciaga runner would, and the sizing is going to be on point. Everything about this shoe is honestly surprisingly good, because I expect these not to be the best, but they definitely came through on my pair. They had a bunch of different colorways, so you don't have to get just black. They had multicolor, they had lime green, they had blue, they had white, they had pretty much anything, you name it, it's going to be on there, so you're bound to find a color for you. But overall, I'm going to go ahead and rate these a 9 out of 10. You can't go wrong with Balenciaga runners off of DHgate. Next up, we have a spider hoodie, and this is one that I recommend going true to size on. I actually got the Atlanta one, so let's see exactly what we're getting into here. So this is actually going to be something that I wanted to pick up for a long time now. And surprisingly, the DHgate quality is not as bad as I expected it to be. Like, sure, it could be puffier, the quality of it could be a lot better, but when it comes down to this hoodie for $50, you can't really go wrong with it. So let's go ahead and put it on. Here's what the spider hoodie looks like on body. Honestly, not bad at all. I was kind of shocked at the quality of this thing, especially for the price, and also being from DHgate, because sometimes clothing has let me down in the past. For example, those pants that we just took a look at, the jeans were honestly a little bit too small and I was unable to go ahead and wear them. So that could literally be a loss for someone, but fortunately for me, I do get gifted a lot of this stuff for content, so I can go ahead and check it out. But overall, I'm going to go ahead and say the spider hoodie is really, really decent, and I highly recommend checking out the spider hoodies off of DHgate. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive into our last item. For our last item, this is one that I wanted for a long time. It's going to be a pair of light blue LED tracks. A lot of people have been raving about the all black LED tracks, and you see a bunch of people out there with them, but they also make them in an orange and white colorway and also a blue. They also do have a lime green. I believe I also saw a pink one as well. So I wanted to go ahead and dive into some other variations of the LEDs. So let's see exactly what we got. Right here is the accompanied dust bag that it comes with. Again, like I said, I don't know why anybody would put their shoes inside of a dust bag. Here's what the shoe looks like. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the LEDs so you can see what it looks like. I know the colors look a little bit weird through the camera, but trust me, they are decent. They're a little bit faint, but I'm going to go ahead and chalk that up to actually not being charged for a long time. But you can see there's a bunch of different cycles there. Then it's going to go into the flash, then it's going to go into basically the breathing style, and then you also do have one more, which is going to be it's like a multi-rainbow one, and then it basically shuts off. If you want to go ahead and turn it off from like any color, you don't have to cycle through all of them. You can simply hold down and it's going to turn off just like that. One more thing I do want to show you is actually going to be the port right here, so you can go ahead and lift this up, and there's literally going to be a USB charging port right there. I know it's hard to see, but you could literally plug in a micro USB cord. It's a very rare cord. I was wondering if they were to go ahead and update these to USB-C, but it's actually a cord that you can plug in, and you'll plug it into both shoes and you can charge them up. It is a lithium battery, so you can easily charge them, no problem at all. So overall, I'm going to go ahead and give these Track 2.0 LEDs a 10 out of 10. The quality is definitely pretty pretty decent. I just have to charge them up. And in terms of the actual shoe, it is really good. When it comes down to tracks, I recommend going for a size 44 and not a 43, because size 44 is going to be size 10 in this case. For the runners, it's going to be a 43 for a size 10. Very confusing, but once you get to know your sizing, you shouldn't have a problem at all. But anyways, that's pretty much it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed and were able to go ahead and figure out if any of these DHgate items are for you. As you guys know, I always come on here and give my honest opinion about every single item, so I highly recommend subscribing and liking the video because it would help us out in the YouTube algorithm. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.